Hello, world. So I've been trading a little bit over a year and I'm starting to see some success with it. I'm not yet profitable, but we are working on getting there because I just have done some dumb things when it comes to trading. And I am now understanding discipline and learning how to walk away, take my L's and walk away, and take my W's and walk away as well. But what I wanted to do was come to everyone and show them exactly how I mark up my charts in the morning before I am taking my trades. So I do this anyway. I posted on Instagram, I posted on X, and I decided to create videos for YouTube so that you can see exactly how I do it, and hopefully it'll help somebody else. Maybe this way, help someone understand exactly how to set up the charts and how to trade. So I trade options. I mainly trade the S&P 500, and then I'll trade SPX as well, which I call that the big brother to SPY. SPX is a little more dangerous, but you use less capital um, to increase your wins, I guess. Well, your dollar amount, not your wins. So I'm gonna try to go through this very quickly just to show you how I mark out my charts. And if you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. I'm not a guru. I don't know everything about it, but this is just what works for me. So always come in first and always mark my levels. And this is going to be a level here for me simply because the market shifted up, came back down, and you can see that it doesn't want to go up or down in this area. So this is going to act as my support level. So then I'm also going to come up here and mark this level as well. Why? Because it pushed up. It did the same thing down here. It pushed up and it wouldn't go higher than this. So I'm going to mark this level here, and I'm going to mark it all the way up to the wick, bottom of the wicks to the bottom of the candles. And same things over here, top of the candle to the top of the wick. Now it's not spot on, and if you want to get spot on, you can literally just hold it right over the candle to line. It'll tell you up top here exactly, what the numbers are. So like this one here, the top of this candle is 695.32 is the height, and then down here the low would be 680 even. So now I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit. Now the reason why this is my level here is simply because if I pull it all the way across, you can see that as soon as it got up here, we had a flush. If you come all the way over here, you can see that we had another flush. It got up above it, so this was a fake out, and then it flushed. So every time it gets up here into these levels, you get a nice little flush down. So today, which is February 27th, I believe. Let me double check. Today is February 26th. So tomorrow will be Friday the 27th. And so today I was anticipating on a flush simply because once it got up to the zone previous, we had sellers come into the market and push it down. Now, this is just an analysis. This is not financial advice. This is just to show you exactly how I see the charts. So I seen it push down this morning, and once it broke this level, because this is the 4 hour chart, um, I was okay with taking a put and was able to make money today. Now, again, I trade SPX, but SPY moves the exact same way. So if it moves $1 on SPY, then it's moving $10 on SPX, and vice versa. If it's moving $50 on, the SPX, then it's moved $5 on SPY. So I just like to take advantage of the bigger moves, which is more of a risk. So I don't encourage anybody to trade SPX until you trade, a lot longer. So get some trading underneath your belt first, I would say. But so on the 4 hour, I'm actually going to mark out this level as well. So, and I'm going to bring it all the way down to the bottom of this wick, which is 684.35, and I'm showing 684.41. So I'm a little bit off, but and if I were you, I would go in and change it. So if it's 35, I'm going to change it to 35 so that it sits right there on that level. And then I also would make sure I line it up with the open and the close. So on a blue candle, which would be a down candle, would be on the close of it. And then if you're looking at the bottom of the green candle, is going to be the open of it. So that's what you want to look at. So if I'm holding it over the open was 686.23, and then the close over here was 686.25. So you can see in that area is where those candles are just stopping, and they're closing at. This closed candle was 686.26, so it's within $5 of each other. So I'm going to mark out this level here. Now I'm going to scale down to the 1 hour. Once I scale down to the 1 hour, you can see things a little more clear. You can see that we got a push down, came up, push down, but it's rejecting off of this level here. So that's why it's marked out. And we got a nice strong push to the upside. We had a test of the high, and then it came down, gave us a break of structure a little bit. Well, really not even a break of structure. It came up, but it didn't break this structure. So now what we're looking for is an inclination that is going down. This is a break of structure right here. I'm going to take this line off because I don't want too many. But you see how it touched it, came up, and then it came down. It broke that. Now it's showing us that it's no longer in the uptrend for the 1 hour. Once we got this push to the downside here, what I would have done, which I did do this was today, I scaled down to the 5 minute. And the minute that I had actually, let's just do it. So we scaled down to the 5 minute, and you can see here that on the 5 minute, we had a push down, which was this break of structure here, and then we kept flushing. So these 5 minute candles never were green, meaning that they're going up. So I just waited for a push up, and then I can scale to the 3 minute, and then you can just hold it. So now you're just watching to keep seeing breaks of structure that's going down. On the 3 minute, it'll show you that, but I don't encourage the trade on the 3 minute starting off. So if you just go to the 5 minute, you'll see that it's continuously pushing down. And if you go back to the 15 minute, you can see that it did nothing but push down as well right here. So you could have just stayed on the 15-minute chart and rode it all the way down. Now it came all the way down here to this level, which is what we marked on the 4 hour, meaning that it wouldn't go down. So what I'm looking for here is, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking for tomorrow. I am looking for a break of structure, and I'm looking for a retest and to continue back down to the downside. And if not, then I am looking for it to break a structure up here, and then I'm looking for it to come back down and retest and continue to the upside. I'm going to be cautious up here because we had previous push down over here, and then I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to be cautious down here because we had a previous bounce, which was over here in this level. So if it does give us push down over here, oops, go back. If it does give us a push down here, what I'm looking for is a bounce here. So I'm looking for it to bounce up. All right, if it comes back down, it's going to go back over here into this level. And then you're just being cautious. That's when I would cut my play, because there could be a bounce here and then it'll start going like this. And it'll just keep trending back up, and it'll try to get back up here to the upside. So hopefully this makes sense. If it doesn't, watch the video over and over again. Drop whatever comment you need, and I'll do my best to do a video on it, or to answer any questions that you may have, and we'll continue to grow together. So this video is for anybody that is just unfamiliar with how the market moves and what to look for in the market. But I do map all this out on the higher time frame first, and then I scale down to the lower time frame. I'm actually going to do one more thing really quick. I would actually come and mark this level out as well. So in the morning, if you get that push, what you're going to look for is this here. And this video has been longer than what I wanted, but up, down. If it doesn't break this structure and come down, what you're going to look for is this. You're going to look for a test up here, come down. You don't want it to break this structure. And the minute that it breaks structure up here and it gets above this box and then this box, and you get a little tap in that zone, the minute that it breaks this structure right here is when you want to ride it all the way up to this level. But you want to be cautious here around the 694, 693 area, because again, there was a flush here, there was a flush here, there was a flush here, there was a flush here. So you just got to be cautious when you're getting up around those highs. Just be very cautious. But if you take this and look at it over and over and over again, hopefully it'll make sense to you. So I will be dropping more videos like this. Be on the lookout, but subscribe to the channel if you're trying to learn how to option trade and just want more information. So I'm gonna do my best to explain any way that I can and what helps me.